Hello everyone, so in this video I am going to explain how to create a storage account in Azure. So let's start. So we can see the list of Azure services. So at first I can see the storage account service. So if you guys don't see the storage account service in this list, then you have an option to search the resource, and in search you have to just type storage accounts. Okay, so I already have, so I am going to use this one. I just click, then I can see all the list of storage account which already created. So but here I have to create new storage account. So I'm just I just clicked two times on create. So now I have to fill this to create a storage account. First point is subscription, so we have to choose our Azure subscription. So I selected. Now we have to select the resource group. So what is resource group? Resource group is a group of resource. Like in Azure we may have multiple resource like SQL service, storage account, Synapse, Databricks, multiple services. So we can keep all services together and we can create one group, and we can keep all services together in that group. That is called a resource group. So here I already created a one resource group that is called data engineer. So in data engineer resource group I am keeping all the resource that is required for data engineer. So instead of creating a new one, I am going to reuse my data engineer resource group. Okay, next is storage account name. So before creating a storage account name, let me hover. So we can see what are the things we should follow before creating a storage account. Okay, the first thing is name must be unique across all existing storage account name in Azure. This is the first thing. Second thing, it must be 3 to 24 character long. And the third thing is can contain only lowercase letter and numbers. So while giving the name we have to follow this. So let's start. I am giving the name data. 1 minute. So we can see the storage account name data is already taken. So I am giving 1 2 3. Let's see. Yeah, this is also taken. 4 is also taken. Let me give some more things. Engineer. Now let's see. No, this is available, so I can use this. After that we have to select the region. So in which region our storage account will be located. So we have a multiple region. So we have to choose a region very wisely, I can say carefully, because if we don't select region properly, then we may face some performance issue. Just example, in the data engineer I have to use a Synapse, and I have to use a storage account also. If both the resource are located on different location or different region, we may face some performance issue while working. Okay, because in a Synapse serverless pool, we can use a storage account for many things. Also we can use a storage account, so we have to choose very carefully this reason. So in this I am going to use Central India. Okay, next is the performance. Okay, so here in the performance section we have to choose either standard or premium. So if we choose the standard, then this is recommended for most scenarios. Means this is can say general. Like if we don't know which type of storage account we have to select, in that case we can go with this. But if we know specifically which what is our requirement and which account should be better, in that case we can go with the premium. So when I click on premium, we can see the multiple options. Okay, so if we go with the block blobs, then it is best for high transaction rate or low storage latency. So if our requirement meets with this criteria, we can go with this file share. So if we choose a file share storage account type, then this can be good for sharing the files. The third one is page block. If we have a requirement like random read and write operation, then we can choose this one. But we have a general requirement like we need everything. or we don't know what to do, which one should choose, then we should go with the standard one. So this is better. Next is redundancy. So here we have multiple options for redundancy, like LRS, GRS, ZRS, GZRS. So this one also we should choose very carefully, because if we don't choose properly, then we may have to pay extra cost. So based on requirement and based on the critical scenarios, we should choose this redundancy. So you can rate this local redundant storage, geo redundant storage, zone redundant storage, geo zone redundant storage. So everyone have some advantage, some disadvantage. So I'm just pausing for a few seconds just to read. The first one is lowest cost option with basic protection against server rack and driver failure, recommended for non-critical scenarios. Second one, geo redundant storage, intermediate option with failover capability in the secondary region, recommended for backup scenario. Third one is zone redundant storage, intermediate option with protection against data center level failure, recommended for high availability scenario. Last one is geo redundant storage, optimal data protection solution that include the offering of both GRS and ZRS, recommended for critical data scenarios. But the last one is very costly. And the thing is, like, in this entire tutorial I am going to teach data engineers, so we don't need to worried about these things. We just need to know the basics of this. That's it. These are the things has to take has will these are the things will be taken care by infrastructure team. So we don't need to worried about this. We just need to learn basics. Like, even I think we won't get chance to create a storage account also. Everything will be created. We will have to work on the things. Okay, so we just need to understand the basic. We should not waste more time to understand more about these things. Now next is advance. This is the another window. So in this we have to see everything related to security. The first thing is configure security setting that impact your storage account. So requires secure transfer for REST API operation, allow enabling anonymous. इसको रोको भाई.